The snake lair has officially slithered past its funding tier, and what if MOTU cons return to California? Would fans pack the halls once again? We'll dive into that topic with our special guests, Mega J Retro and Eternity and Royalty, plus round out this week's toy news right now on Toy Habits Live.
And before we go live, smash that like button, turn on notifications, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss a beat.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Toy Habits. I'm Michael. Ruh-roh, I think we are frozen in time. I think Skeletor has ghosted the machines, or has
there
his,
you are.
Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. Are you back yet? No, not yet. All right, we have some technical difficulties.
There you are. Oh my god.
Oh,
the worst timing. I'm the Toy Sorceress, and you're watching Toy Habits Live. How's it going, Michael?
I'm good. I'm so glad that you're unfrozen and you push back Skeletor's magical powers.
Oh my god, I was fine a second ago until you hit that live button, and then all of a sudden,
then boom,
my computer in the middle. So, welcome to Toy Habits Live. So happy it's Friday. How are you doing? We have a special show tonight.
Yes, we do. I'm excited. You know, we got huge snake lair news. That's a tongue twister. We also have some special guests that will be talking about a very cool topic, MOTU Con.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited about that.
Awesome. Yeah, I can't wait. That is incredible. In the meantime, why don't we say hi to the chat, see who all is here, and then we'll get going with the show.
Yes,
thank you to the Toy Habits crew.
Yes, thank you. Everyone who supports us, we greatly appreciate you, and this is so much fun doing this every week with you all, so appreciate it.
And the slow crawl goes by. So we have in the house, we got Video Power Gaming is here. We got Pedro Ribeiro joining us, watching from Portugal. Big hello to Michael Toy Sorceress, Mega J, and Mike. What a grand hello to you too, Pedro. That was great. We have Rob 2023. Good to see you, Rob. We also have Carnage 717, Stephen Komarak, and Toy Monkey Customs. Rob and Carnage are both crew members. All right. I know there's more people watching. As you guys jump on, go ahead and say hello. But I know one of our guests has a limited time.
Oops, looks like we're frozen again. But anyway, we'll let the crew crawl go. Let's see. Yes, frozen.
All right, I'm back.
Oh,
sorry.
there we go. Okay, you're back.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, perfect timing. All right. Well, how about this? How about we bring on one of our special guests, and we could kick this topic going. We have please welcome our extra special friend, Mega J Retro, to the stage.
Needs a bigger introduction than that. The amazing, the one and only, the one that you all know and love, the awesome and amazing Mega J Retro. How is it going for Mega J Retro and MJR Collects, and also Titan Toy Talks? Good to see you, Mega J. How are you doing?
That was much better. Thank you.
Oh
that's
my
okay.
God!
See, that's why I do this intro thingies, because I'm good.
How do you follow up with an intro like that? What
I don't know.
What is? And I was like, I don't remember being all those things. I didn't even realize
you absolutely are. You absolutely
I didn't even realize I was doing all those things. I feel like I've turned red, like a.
I think the world of you, my friend.
I know you do, and I think the world of both of you guys. It was so great hanging out with you at SDCC. Yes. I miss you guys. I really do. It was quite the experience. Thank you guys for having me tonight. It's always great to be here on Toy Habits, and it's so much fun to hang out and talk about all the new MOTU news, all the new toy news, and everything that's happening with Master Universe, and of course the toys around everywhere, pretty much. Upcoming conventions, upcoming releases, and so many new surprises. Like I am shocked at some of the drops that literally came out of left field. And we're going to talk about that a little later in the show, I'm pretty sure. But gaming, man, gaming is the way to get to a younger generation. I think we're gonna definitely touch on that. But huge thanks to Toy Habits for having us, and you guys are getting super chats and members, and it's so great. It's so
great. That's awesome. Did we?
Am I having a glitch because I don't see any more?
Oh my gosh! Did we not shout out Ryan for his his membership gifts yet?
Time to shout him out.
Oh yes,
gotta shout him out.
Yes. Thank you so much, Ryan, for gifting 5 Toy Habits memberships to randomly selected people in the chat. Ryan, you are a huge supporter, and week after week, it's just so nice of you to do this for our crew. It helps build the crew.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
I totally apologize because I can't see anything past the 5 people I named when we started. It looks like my chat has stopped scrolling. So Michael, we have more comments to throw on the screen. Please go ahead and then say hello to anybody else who joins in. My apologies. I'll let you know when it gets back up and running, but I don't see anything right now.
All good. We have a $5 super chat from Extendar. Thank you so much. He said, "All right, chums, let's do this." Leroy Jenkins.
There they are. Okay, I got my peeps back on. Thank you so much, Extendor, for your amazing super chat, and Ryan Cole, who gifted 5 Toy Habits memberships, which I think Michael just talked about. And now, can I just take a quick hello to the few people who jumped in, because I got to say hi to the rest of the gang. We got Matt at Arms, we got crew member, the one and only, the Baroness of Toys is here. Good to see you, Baroness. We got Adopto ND, crew member and friend of the channel. It is Brick something. Brick, how are you doing? Speddy45 is here. Kevin Florence, the one and only crew member Neil Hunter Hyde. Crew member Bigham is here. Paul Morales, another amazing crew member. Extra creepy. We got Show Khan. We have crew member Ryan Cole. Two Vaz Zone. Helder Santos is here. Crew member Paul Morales is joining us. Mega Man Blade. Nunya Biz is here. Eric Ellman. Freddie Leonardo. Ryan Weimer is here. The one and only Toy Hunters Hollow. Toy Monkey Customs. It is the Retro Toy Princess, one of our OG crew members. War Full of Toys. We got, Tyler Troiler is here. We got the one and only Giraffe. David McKay. Hella Geek. Rodimus Prime, Ralph Riggins, Smitty45, and many others. There's also Paul. Good to see you, Paul. All right, let's dive back into the news. I just wanted to say hello to people. I felt bad. I'm sorry because my chat scroll stopped after 5 people, and I was like, wow, nobody's here. So go ahead, Jay. Continue on.
You do it like Micro Machine Man style, right?
Yes, I had to do it fast. Yeah.
I see Sculptfire Tommy has joined us. The great Tommy Hodges. Good to see you, brother. Very excited to see Tommy in the chat. A lot of things happening right now, and thank you guys again for hanging out with us. It's always great to hang out with the. What's this? Hey guys, just got home. Give me about 3 to 5 minutes. I'll be on.
Actually,
okay, so
that 3 to 5 minutes is just passed. So let's please welcome Mike from Eternian Royal.
Perfect timing. Look at that. My comments up, and then bam, I'm here.
Good to see
Thank you guys for having me on. This is really cool. It's my first Toy Habits live.
Yes,
hi,
welcome.
Mike.
Yeah, it was so great to see you and meet you and hang out with you at San Diego Comic-Con. And it's fantastic to have you on the show. Yes.
Same with you guys. That was really cool, meeting you guys up in LA and then being able to hang out too down in San Diego. It was an amazing time.
It's awesome. So cool. All right, guys. What do you got cooking? Come on. Got a dish. You got a dish.
Well, we were on a live stream last night, Mike, and a lot of things transpired around that. So many questions, so many different things to hang out. But the the biggest question on the mind, and we even had Josh Sky as a guest last night, so that was a lot of fun.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. We interviewed Josh last week. It was
Yeah,
great.
and we even had Adam of Battleground Blog, who had a huge announcement.
Yes.
I mean, massive, absolutely massive
Oh
announcement.
yeah.
That's a huge one.
Heman.org is back, everybody.
Coming back.
That is ridiculous. The org
Wow,
has returned.
That's crazy.
A literal resource of Master Universe like
Tiny one.
knowledge. It literally is Castle Grayskull. It is the Hall of Wisdom. The Hall of Wisdom has returned to Eternia. It literally had, it disappeared into the ether and then came back. Thanks to the hard work of the wizards of Eternia. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's Adam, it's Yuka, and what was the other young man's name? I couldn't remember his the last gentleman, but he runs Orko's Keep or something like that.
Oh, cool.
So,
That's
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
huge shout out to all those guys for making it happen, and of course, huge shout out to Val Staples for being for keeping that alive and for so long, and now
Yes.
allowing it to return. The power has returned, everybody. The power has returned, and we were super excited about that.
That is awesome.
We talked about video games. We talked about everything, which we're going to talk about tonight. But Mike, since you have very little time, why don't you go ahead and talk about the biggest thing that we did talk about last night, which shocked. I don't know, shocked. I don't think anyone was really shocked. I think.
So yeah, Mega J and I have been talking we're going on at least a couple months now, right? This is pre San Diego Comic Con. This is going back a ways. It's funny, we just kind of got around to talking about the necessity for a Masters of the Universe convention in California. I had mentioned back in about 2022 when Val took PowerCon to Ohio, I had this crazy FOMO feeling, right? I was like, what is going on? And I was like, I needed to get this idea out of my head of a con here in California. If it's going to be in Ohio, I was hoping a second one could happen here in California. So I went on Kickstarter late night. I started putting in all kinds of things that I think would be really cool for a con and submitted it to Kickstarter. And then Kickstarter kicked me right back and said, this is very bare bones, but we like your idea. Just come back with some more, actual information and we can kind of move forward from there. And it was at that point I'm like, man, maybe I'm a little over my head in this. This is kind of crazy. I just, this was late night, kind of had to just get the passion out of my head. And here we are, fast forward 3 years later, and Mega J starts to chat me up about cons, and I start telling him, man, it would be so great to have a con in California. And Mega J goes, I have a lot of experience. And Jay, I'll let you actually talk on that. But let's put it that way. I have confidence this time. And I know it's going to require some help. We're looking to build a team. We're looking to get help from the community. And whether that's volunteers, sponsors, vendors, if people that are vendors that would want to come out. Jay and I have kind of been just doing the legwork. I'm here in California. I know Jay's way over East Coast, Toronto, in a whole nother country. And basically, yeah. So we've been talking with different venues that would be able to hold a good sized MOTU convention. And we've gotten some quotes and we kind of know where we need to be. And we kind of wanted to start looking at hopefully doing some fundraising. And then, yeah, we kind of talked with Michael and Toy Sorcerers here, and we're like, hey, can you guys put a poll? We would love to hear from the community. Should a MOTU con return to California? And then, we'll probably dive a little bit deeper. What would you like to see? Where do you want us to put our focus? Whether that's exclusives, whether that's bringing in talent. Obviously, we would love to just have everything, right? But we'll kind of see where it takes us. But Jay, talk about your background. I'd like
Sure. First of all, I think because Mike's actually kind of been dancing around it, but he hasn't actually said it. We want a Master Universe convention, theme convention, to come back 100% in
100%.
California specifically.
Darren says yes.
Yeah, that's like, get to the point. You need to get them. Anyway,
We need
so
it, right?
as Mike has been alluding to, he and I have been talking a little bit, talking about how PowerCon had its roots, in California, and it was always a really great place to hold a Master Universe convention. And Mike's talked about how much he missed it, how some of the greatest times he's ever had was there. And I said, well, Val's going to do something, and but we just didn't know when. We didn't know what was going to happen, and because Mike was so enthusiastic when we were talking, and he even talked about how when he told me about the Kickstarter, that's when I was like, wait a second, you did the Kickstarter? and then he started explaining the story, and I was like, okay, so you just have a few missing pieces, because that's really what it came down to. There were just a few missing pieces. So I just to give a little background. I've run about I've been running conventions since the 90s, or involved in conventions since the 90s, and I've run my own conventions as early as 2017. 2012. Yeah, I've been running conventions since 2012. Video game conventions, pop culture events, anime events, cosplay events. I've been doing a lot of stuff with geek culture. Geek culture is the big thing for me. I've always loved organizing geek culture events, and to varying degrees of success, obviously. But when Mike impassionately told me about his dream for Master Universe Convention to come back to California, I just felt like crap. I gotta help. I want to do something. I want this to happen. So I threw my hat. I said, Mike, if you really want to do this, I'm in. I want to help you. And I took a look at what Mike had, and I'm like, holy crap, you don't have much. You have the frame. You have the framework. You have the framework of what you want. You have the framework of what you want. You have an idea, and you have passion, and that's really what. In many great ideas, many great things happen with passion, and that's the thing. But after that, you have to know how to talk to venues. You have to know what to look for in terms of like the key things, like food and beverage ideas, whether or not you're going to have audio video equipment requirements, how much insurance you're going to need for
I learned a lot these past 2 months from you,
right? So yeah, so Mike had a crash course in what it's like to sit down with a venue and just go. It went fast, Mike. It went really
fast. It was pretty crazy how quickly we. I mean, I got to admit though, it was really great getting such positive responses from these venues. A lot of them were very enthusiastic to bring us in, so that was really nice to see.
Yeah, it was crazy. And it's funny because the one meeting I missed, and Mike had to go on his own, and he did. And you know what, Mike? I think you handled yourself really well in terms of like all the questions you asked and what you.
I literally had to like think. I'm like, what did Jay say before? What did Jay say before?
but let's get down.
The meeting went well.
Yeah, but let's get down to it. Let's get down to it, guys. We want a MOTU event that everyone wants to be proud of, and we want everyone to enjoy a Master Universe event. And it's not like, and let me be very clear. Let me be extremely clear. I want PowerCon to continue. I love PowerCon. I've been talking to Val. I told Val I want to help you, Val. I want to give whatever experience I have. I'd like to bring it to PowerCon. And we've just had discussions, and Val is incredibly busy. Okay, so he's dealing with a lot of things, and I think I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to talk more about the behind the scenes of what happens there. But anyway, getting back to our thing, we really want to bring a PowerCon. We really want to bring a Master Universe themed convention to California and just have a lot of fun. And California really is. There are a lot of advantages in California. So just a little background. I used to bring voice actors for anime cons down from California to Canada, and that took about 2/3 of my budget immediately.
Jeez.
Because flight, accommodations, negotiations for minimum requirements for what they need to be paid, what kind of autograph considerations they have. There was a lot involved. Like I've had guests like Johnny on Bosch A lot of people will know him as a Power Ranger for Mighty Mighty Morphin. He's also a accomplished voice actor and actor as well, and a martial artist. He's done a lot of anime work. A lot of people went. I've had like a lot of voice actors from Sailor Moon, from and I've even had Dante Bosco, who a lot of people remember from Hook, the movie with Robin Williams, and of course he is the ever everyone loves the Prince Zuko from Avatar, the Last Airbender. So yeah, like I've got a lot of experience in that. But the biggest disadvantage of bringing up guests to a location, a different freaking country, is the expense. That's always been the case. And the reality is that California is that's where everything is. That's where all the voice actors are. That's where all the stars are. That's where. And let's talk about this. The movie is next year, and I was saying this last night in our chat. There's never been more Master Universe in the public consciousness than it is right now. I mean, for crying out loud, we literally got dropped on our heads, like literally hit over the back of the heads with a freaking video game that nobody even knew about. Nobody even knew that a video game was coming out, and here comes, limited run games, and smack, here's a Master Universe game for you, right? And then we found out,
one too.
yeah, and it looks so good. But then we also found out there's a digital card game coming. A board game was fully funded just a few months ago. Master Universe is in the public consciousness again, and it's all thanks to the Master Universe movie. The Master Universe movie is making waves, and we want to be there when it happens. I don't think Mike and I have any illusions about getting a major star like Nicholas Galitzine.
No Jared Leto. I'm sorry.
Right? Probably not. We're not going to get Jared Leto. Probably not going to get Eva Mendes. But we're thinking about some of the supporting cast, like Ram Man or Trapjaw, or one who's a little bit more affordable, right? And maybe even a little bit more easier access to is what we're trying to say, right? And that's what we're hoping for. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to dive deep, because 2000X, what a time! Like, two different companies, Mattel proper as well as Mondo, are literally invested 100% in 2000X, and it's not even an anniversary year for 2000X yet, but we have been, and not revealing it or the things, but we've already talked to some people who already have spoken about interest of 2000X, whether it's on the production side of 2000X or whether it's on the voice acting side of 2000X. There's a lot of possibilities on that front, and of course, legacy. Whether or not it's Filmation, whether or not it's we talked to Josh last night. He mentioned that there are a whole bunch of writers who wrote the original mini comics, and that's the type of deep dive that we want to do with this, celebrating the plus 40 years of He-Man and She-Ra. And I said this the other night. Let's be honest, She-Ra's being given a birthday card, not really a birthday party. You know what I mean? She needs
very true
celebration, and we want to make this happen. Yeah. We really do.
She doesn't need a celebration, because that never happens.
Celebration. Of course, Skeletor even got.
That's when you just get a card and not a party.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She literally got a birthday card in the mail. What's it called? Queen Marlena basically said, "Oh dear, we miss you," and then but have fun in Etheria at your birthday party. You know what I mean? Like that's.
She got like a 99-cent birthday.
You got to bring a door back. You got to bring a door back.
From the dollar store that costs now $1.06.
So we are making this announcement here with our friends Toy Habits, because we feel this is the appropriate place to do this, and we want to thank Toy Habits for giving us this opportunity to speak.
Really appreciate the platform to be able to.
It's funny though. I'm not going to lie.
Spread word.
It is funny though, because word spreads really, really fast. Because we were speaking to a whole bunch of people, and they actually people started coming to us and say, "Hey, I heard you're doing something with the convention." We're like, "What? How did you find out about that?" And it's pretty crazy how quickly things go around the horn. But we've been getting interest from a number of different people and parties and people who were just trying to connect us with other people and have ideas. But that's what we need. Yeah. We need the community to tell us what they want. We need the community to tell us that they want to help. We need the community to really rally around this cause and help us to celebrate the Master Universe in 2026, because it's never going to be a bigger time right now. This is the second coming of Master Universe. What's it called? We're at the precipice now, where Master Universe is going to once again be in the lexicon of pop culture because of the movie. A movie does that for
Here we go. We got our first book
Got
table.
our first table. There you go.
Thank you, Roar. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. We want to hear from everybody. To that end, we're going to be setting up a website, and we have a working title name. We don't know if I want to insert what's it called?
Asterisk.
No. I want to insert the Masters, the Superman scene.
Right?
No. I want to insert the Superman scene where Guy Gardner goes, "We are the Justice Society," and then Cockerel flies in and says, "That's a working title," and then he goes, "But might become permanent." Right, so that's I want to have that disclaimer, but I'm going to go ahead and let Mike present the first name choice for the name of the convention. Mike, take it away.
So
brother.
we were going to call it, and I saw actually earlier in the chat someone put MastersCon. I put MastersCon as my Kickstarter. That's probably going to get us like a cease and desist. So
No.
we gotta dance around like PowerCon. You can't really get in trouble, right? PowerCon.
No.
There's nothing there correlated, right? Trademarked. MOTUniverse.
Ooh.
That's a working title.
Title.
So
It's fun to say. MOTUniverse. It's MOTU with, obviously it plays out into universe, right? MOTUniverse.
Skelecon. I like Skelecon.
Skelecon.
MOTUCon was one I thought of yesterday.
just
I'm like, would
Con
we get
out.
in trouble with that too? Cease and desist. Even it's one word. MOTUCon.
I don't think so.
Ooh, None of Your Biz has a nice one. Did you see that one? That's a 920. That's pretty interesting.
Grace
Oh, I love
Celebration. That is a good one.
That flies way too close to the sun, but that's an A for effort for sure.
I love it.
I was talking with AJ from
That's not bad.
now He-Mania.com, and I thought He-Mania would actually be a really great name. It's almost like
Yeah.
WrestleMania, right?
Right.
Yeah,
He-Mania.
but I can see some problems arising from that with other entities that are already out there. So, yeah. One thing about naming anything, like whether or not it's business or everything, you really gotta dig deep, because inevitably somebody has something really close to it. It's really a difficult thing.
Yeah.
It's a really difficult exercise. But yeah, it's a working title.
MOTUniverse.
MOTUniverse. We're putting that. It's a working title, right? But it might become permanent. You never know. So we are very excited and thankful to Toy Habits for letting us speak about this. But we do need some help. In a few days, we're going to be talking more about what we need to get this accomplished. But I'm not gonna candy coat it for anybody. Money is the biggest consideration at this point. Mike and I aren't rich. We are literally two fans in the middle of. I'm up in the Great White North, where my money is kind of worth nothing. And of course, Mike is. You laugh, but that trip to San Diego drained
places in the country.
Oh yeah, pretty much. And just visiting that place drained my bank account like it was going out of style. But we are determined. We are resolute, and we want this to happen, because it's time to celebrate a Master Universe, the Master Universe. Because it's never been a better time. The Snake Lair was just freaking funded, everybody.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Right.
Toy Habits reported on it first at 3 freaking a.m. in the morning. These guys never sleep. These guys never sleep.
It was like 10:45 my time.
You're lying. I was literally up in the morning. And then ding. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my God.
I put it out because right before I was going to go to bed. I checked it. I refreshed, and it hit 6,000. I was like,
I was going to say it was right around midnight, because I was actually up for it still, and I went to bed pretty close to midnight.
I don't remember exactly. No, it was I think 10:25 maybe. Something 10:25 our time, just around there.
Yeah, and I was. It was like 1:10 in the morning or something like that here,
Yeah.
and I just see ding, and I was like, Pedro Barrio, do you think people are interested to see any movie actor at the con? We want to see.
He just wants to see us. That's great.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, Pedro. But the truth is, although everyone here who's friends of ours and loves us here, and we love you guys, we need to attract the general public who And that's the one thing about a convention. So what the beautiful thing about conventions, guys, especially during a movie year, a lot of us who do these things, we're always looking forward to movie years or years where television series come out and there's the brand new season or things like that. Because what tends to happen is you'll get like people who get curious about a property and want to learn more. So what they'll do is they'll seek out events or they'll seek out other people to like, you know, get into groups and get into things and find out what the whole thing, what is this Master Universe thing? What is this He-Man thing? And what happens there is you start getting, you know, people from the public coming in, and a lot of them are just going to browse, but a lot of them are actually really interested and want to learn more. And that's where you get people who are really, really dedicated. And it's a wonderful opportunity to meet new people and bring people into the community. And honestly, this is the best time to get younger people into Master of the Universe.
Yep.
The trifecta has happened. It's absolutely incredible. A movie, a board game, and a video game, right? And brand new toys, of course. But the trifecta of board game, video game, and movie, the pop culture sphere is just a lot. The moons of eternity are literally aligning to for the celestial coming. It is crazy because video games are the key to getting young people involved in the new properties or what they deem as new properties, right? And movies basically bring everybody together. So there was never a better time to really get the community involved, get the community excited, and get new people and new fans.
Held the Loft Con. People will be like, "What?" Brick in his comment. That's some inside baseball right there.
Yeah,
that's the waivers.
Well, we want to know from everybody. Do you guys think we're crazy? Like, do you guys think we're that this is a great idea?
You know, maybe this is all just a crazy fever dream I'm reliving from back in.
We want to know, and to that end, we've contacted our good friends over at ToyHabits.com to help us out with this. So we're asking a question, and Michael Tosorsus, you know, how can people help us with this?
Yeah, so we so it's funny. I published a PowerCon retrospective, which I thought would be a fun, you know, way to insert this poll just to see if people had interest in a MOTUCon returning to California. So if you go on to toyhabits.com, you can take that poll, and you know we can check back in a week just to see what interest there is. So it's in the description. It's also in the description of this YouTube video. I think when it ends, I think people will see the description. And yeah, I mean, I would love it to happen. Like, I was so sad because PowerCon 2021 was like my first PowerCon, and then it went away.
Oh,
wow. It's like, no.
I know, that was my first too. And like, I think we probably just passed right by each other and didn't even meet. It was my first and my last, unfortunately. Right. Yeah. And I was super sad when they moved it to Ohio. So
yeah,
I bring something back.
There's 2011 from the beginning. I was going every year, and the cool thing about it, you know, it was very small, intimate in the beginning, and then it kept growing and growing and growing. And yeah, I mean, it was the thing. It was like San Diego Comic-Con, and then it was like that was the lead up to PowerCon. And I honestly had more fun at PowerCon than I had at San Diego Comic-Con, even though it was 100th of the size. But it was so fun. And that's the thing is, you know, obviously we want this to be more than just like a toy convention, right? We want this to be a place where everyone that's in the community can come together and hang out and have a great time. And like Jay is saying, celebrate MOTU properly. And I saw in the chat too, someone talking about Melindy Britt. Yeah, she lives in Southern California. I am looking at, you know, just to give you a general area, is going to be the greater LA area for the convention is where I'm looking. Just because if you do come from outside, you can do other stuff. You want to go to Disney, you want to go to Universal, like there's things to do in Southern California in that area, you know, not just come to a MOTU convention. Like, I'd want you to be able to enjoy this as a vacation as well for your family.
That's
I'm
awesome.
all for that because
Yeah.
that's in my backyard.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, California is huge, but it's only an hour plane ride down from Northern California to Southern
Yes.
California. So it's super
Or
easy.
a 6-hour drive if you really get crazy of it.
Yes.
Well,
Brave
your
the
business
LA
is a
trip.
good point. It'd be great, and it could be, MOTU themed. Wonderful to bring in other properties. Lots of people in
Definitely.
LA really love the toy conventions as well. So if part of it can be like toy vendors, and especially vintage toy vendors,
Yes.
bring a
For
lot of people.
For sure, we
So
want
having
to
a
bring
section of that in the
Yep.
convention, I think would really do well.
Yes.
I saw some. I don't know if you guys follow the Daniel from the Magnificent World of Toys. He just did a Geeking Out video for.
Okay, I was
the
there.
convention.
I went to
you were
Geeking
there.
Out.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so
Absolutely.
that convention looked really cool and fun.
That it was packed. And they do it every 6 months. Next one will be sometime in the winter. Is going to be even bigger. So,
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it would be successful here in LA. They're like really chomping at the bit to have some nice toy conventions.
For sure. We're not like, even though it's going to be MOTU theme con. Of course, it's going to be heavily 80s cartoon centric. There's going to be a lot of opportunities for that. And
there's a Voltron movie coming too. I would love to have some Voltron presence in there.
What we really want to do is also
Legend of Zelda movie too coming as well.
Yeah,
right.
There's so much.
What we want to do is have some really great programming, because I think that's something which it's a really difficult thing to nail down, but we have so many different opportunities now. As I think I said it the other day on one of my live streams, Voltron, the movie, is the secret that no one can crack. It has no leaks whatsoever, no pictures, no visuals, no storyline, nothing. This thing is literally under lock and key.
We'll have to change that.
It is the greatest secret in the 80s, can of nostalgia. Like, we feel like a lot of people figured out what's going on with G.I. Joe's movies. You saw his tanks early, you saw a whole bunch of stuff. Spider-Man, this new movie, he's freaking swinging around. Like, you're seeing him with blue screens, like he's actually doing practical effects. Like, movies aren't able to keep their secrets. This Voltron movie has kept its freaking secret. Like, we have no idea what the cast looks like in their costumes.
I was all we know is Henry Cavill. That's all we know.
No, we've seen pictures of the cast, but
have you? Okay, good. I haven't even seen that.
I just came up with another title, just popped in my head, just running across to you guys. How about the most powerful con in the universe?
Somebody
for that?
That's a beautiful name. That's a beautiful name.
I don't know if someone. I just thought of it.
Right, guys, let's write all these down, please.
Maybe we should have a poll.
Right.
Let the fans decide.
Because that one, like, you're not taking a piece of like MOTU, because I worry about getting in trouble with that, right? And the word powerful is not power con, and the most powerful con in the universe.
Well, that's a subject. Pardon me, guys. But do you have a main title, like, or is that just the subtitle, right? So, because
it could be whatever the main title is, and then
the moniker is always great. Like, it could be MOTUniverse, which again we're going to get.
Then the most powerful con in the universe.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. So yeah, we need your help, guys. We need your help, and if you guys want to start sending us suggestions, if you guys want to start sending us suggestions, if you guys want to PM myself and Mike's taking a lot of suggestions. And
most powerful con in the universe. You know why what I was thinking about was, what was something that wasn't in the title of the show or the toys, but like the subtitle that's on like the card backs for like the character names. Like, I was thinking about something that was kind of descriptive like that, which is kind of a cool play on the whole MOTU.
Totally.
And I agree, Wiki's got a good one. Masters of the Coniverse. Sounds like a Flipboard con.
Honor con.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna have more information. Please subscribe to Mike of Attorney Royalty and follow me on Instagram. Very soon we're gonna start posting more about this, and we would love more suggestions on names. We'd love some more suggestions on topics, on panel suggestions, because we really want to make this a special thing. Because As I said, 2000X is going to be a major focus in 2016. The movie, we want to actually do I want to actually have a panel with just movie speculations. I know we're going to start seeing trailers around the time of this happening, but I still want to talk about what's going to happen in this movie. Is it going to be a flop? Right? Sorry, go ahead, Michael. Go.
I mean, yeah, speculations. Like, who knows? Like, Scareglow is supposedly going to be the first figure out the gate for this movie, but he has never been announced as a character yet. So,
absolutely. And we're gonna start deep diving into Roboto, right? The casting for Roboto, the casting for Scareglow. Like, where is the Scare? Is he going to be completely CGI? Is he going to be a freaking voice actor? Right? So,
I mean, with that being said, Jay, you want to talk about time frame, because obviously you're talking about speculation for the movie. Everyone knows the movie comes out June 5th.
I don't know why Mike's asking me. He's running the kind of he's
so we're looking at April, May for the con. We've narrowed it down to a few different weekends that could work. And we'd love to hear feedback on what weekend would kind of work best for everybody. Is that a holiday, like Memorial Day weekend? Do you want to be there for a holiday weekend and enjoy that with your family while you're off? Or do you want it to just be like a random, I don't know, April 12th or something like that? What would you guys like to see?
It's important because we're a community. We are a community, and we need to be as transparent with our community as possible. This is going to be an expensive endeavor. It's going to be, and like, just for a single day event, you're looking at about $15,000. Okay, I'm not even going to candy coat it. 2 events can run anywhere between $25,000 to $35,000.
Wow,
that's just for the venue.
That's crazy.
Okay, like that is crazy money, and we have to keep these confidential because negotiations are like this. But if anybody needs receipts, like we can definitely easily show you guys receipts. But the reality is that that's the type of money we're talking about for a proper convention. Now, people go to toy shows all the time. They're like, well, there are toy shows everywhere, right? Yes, but they only run from a certain time of the day to a certain time of the day. Usually from like 10 o'clock in the morning to about like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and then the whole thing has to pack up and there. No, for a convention like this, you really want to be able to hang out afterwards, right? Hang out with your friends who you've met, new connections. One of the biggest things that I do in my conventions here up in Canada is karaoke night. People just love karaoke night. They get to mingle, they get to sing their hearts out, they get to drink because it's in a hotel, and it's just a crazy time for people to really connect. And the people who only meet online, all of a sudden they're meeting in person, and they're really making lifelong friendships that have already been made are even extended even further, right? And you'll notice that the biggest conventions, the biggest community conventions that people really love to go to, like PowerCon, like Legion's Con, it has that community flair. It has that gathering type of idea where people of like-minded interests just love to sit down to each other, to sit down and hang out with each other. And that's important for a convention like this, that we need the time and the place where people can actually gather. But like, programming is going to be a huge thing for us, and we need your help, guys. We need to find out, what is it you want to talk about, right? Do you want to talk about power, like He-Man.org, right? There's so many topics there. Like, you can talk about vintage, you can talk about Origins, you can talk about Masterverse, right? You can debate which one is the best a toy line ever, right? Where's the love for New Adventures? It's New Adventures always gets lost in the shuffle. Always gets lost in the shuffle. So you know what? We're going to have programming dedicated to New Adventures, right? So the opportunities are there. The love for the property has never been stronger, and it's never been in the public consciousness more than it's been now, right? 2026 would possibly be the year of Master Universe once it reaches its crescendo. You know what I mean? And then it can only get either much further up, or it'll finally start. But I can't see it. It's just the wave is just the crest is just too high right now. We can continue. We can keep going. We can climb that mountain. It's great. It's great.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I hope there's a ton of interest, because I would love to see this come back. So I've been missing it ever since 2021. So it is high time it comes back to California, and you need to get The Rock to come in and say, finally, a MOTU convention has come back to California. There. He's
I
cheap, I've heard.
I would love it if we could somehow convince The Rock. I'm pretty sure he's a He-Man fan. I'm almost certain of it. He has to be a He-Man fan. I mean, you don't get that big and that freaking yoked to be basically, He-Man incarnate, man. The guy's literally a He-Man.
I saw Brick put in the chat, "Don't do LA proper." I'm won't. I'll tell you that right now. I won't.
What does that mean?
Like,
what does that mean?
In the city of Los Angeles, it's not. No.
Well, LA is a huge
exactly.
place.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the greater LA area.
Talking about Canadian here, guys. You gotta like like speak up to your lingo. Your
LA's huge, so there's a lot of suburbs outside of, like downtown or whatever it is.
Suburb cities.
Places. Yes, suburb cities.
Suburbania.
So we're looking for places which are easily accessible, whether it's by transit, whether
parking.
Yes.
Oh,
Getting
parking
there,
is consideration. We actually had a bid. We actually had a bid from a hotel, but their parking situation was just horrible. It was horrible, and it was actually one of the best bids we've had, and we know why. Because trying to get there is
I would have
impossible.
felt bad for every attendee that had to drive, because it was like, man, that's gonna just astronomically raise the cost of just
the ticket price was basically the price of parking. It would have been like you would pay double to get into the building.
Oh, that's crazy.
So that unfortunately went out the window, and we're like, why is this so cheap? And then we're like, oh, you charge for parking. Okay, but how much do you charge? Oh my God, you charge that much for parking?
What are they like? They're like Spirit Air and will nickel and dime.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You want to open the front door?
That's what it felt like, right? Like, oh, you have a car?
Does that fit in this little cage, Michael? Does that fit in this little cage? Is it?
You want a lanyard? That's $3.
So
you want mustard? You want mustard on your hot
here.
dog?
Right.
Wait a second.
That's one of the locations we were actually looking at. So yeah, we did go see a venue down there, which the traffic's not too bad. There's plenty of parking, so it's absolutely somewhere we were looking.
So yeah, there's been a lot of work behind the scenes, guys, and it's going to be an interesting story. Like when we finally sit down with everybody, we probably might even make it that a panel.
Make a documentary about it.
No, we probably will have a panel about that. How did we pull this off? If we are able to pull it, how the hell did we pull this off? Like that's basically how that's going to come down. Two crazy guys and all their friends were able to do something absolutely insane.
Wild and crazy guys.
Yeah. Well, the passion is there. I think you're definitely hitting on the right timing. It was just with everything MOTU kind of coalescing, next year. So I think, like John Cena says, I'm like all of wrestling analogies here. The time is now.
The time is now. The time. There's never going to be a better time. There's never going to be a better time.
WrestleMania,
Yeah.
No, wait, that's AJ. Sorry.
You never know. We might have a wrestling ring in there. You never know. We might have He-Man wrestling.
Dude,
we'll put on
I'll wrestle Pixel Dan there.
Hey, I said it the other night when we were in SDCC. I remember saying specifically, I was like, I would not want to wrestle Pixel. Number one, he's a professional wrestler.
I was like, he's a professional.
I don't know if anybody knows that.
Yeah.
Spencer, what's his ring name? Spencer something, right?
Spencer
Powers.
Spencer
Powers.
Yeah. So
I mean, he's good. He was. I've seen some videos. I gotta hand it to Dan. He's pretty good in the ring.
Have you ever anybody who hasn't actually met Dan in person? He's stocky, man. The guy is. He's up there, man. He can probably bench quite a bit. I'm not even like joking. So at some point, someone in my chat, in one of my chats, he's like, Jay, you should do a charity event with Pixel. I was like, absolutely not. I was like, he's gonna murder me, right? Like even if we're just playing around, the guy's gonna freaking manhandle me. But for this,
I can be a jobber. It's okay. Like I don't have that much pride. It's all good.
But for this, Michael,
be a squash match.
Yeah. Michael, for this, it's you and I double team Dan, and he'll.
Oh, there we go, a handicap match. That's what they used to call us back in the day. I love it.
He will still kill us, but if we can raise some money that way, 100%, I'm down.
2-on-1,
100% down to wrestle Pixel Dan. If if it helps us to make enough money to do this. But no, we're not relying on that yet. We're not relying on that yet. I don't feel like losing my back or my legs just yet. Let's see if there are other ways to raise some funds for this. But
Right.
Yes, I haven't missed a premium on my life insurance, so you're good.
We would definitely have to get some life insurance if we're gonna take on Pixel Dan. That he.
Totally.
Did you see what he did to Matt Cordona? I mean, like, that was a crazy match, man. Like,
that's nuts. Yeah, I mean, all those guys are amazing.
Could a GoFundMe work instead of a Kickstarter?
So,
I don't know.
I'll let Jay speak on that.
Yeah, you know what? So, since that's being thrown around a little bit, we are willing to take suggestions on the platform we're looking to use, because I can set up a website with a Kickstarter style fundraiser type of situation, but I know that people are more confident when things are being put in like an escrow situation. You know what I mean? I know people are more confident with that.
Yeah.
So really, it's one of these things where, you know, how comfortable are people, when doing these things, because we don't want this. So I want to stress this. I want to stress this, guys. We're not asking for donations. That's not what we're asking for. If you want to do that, the availability will be there. But what we want is to give to the community. We want people to have something to remember. Their pledges, if you will, their help, their patronage. We want people to have something. And I can't speak to it today because we're going to have a whole video based on that. But suffice to say that if you are going to support this in its early stages, there will be tokens, and I do mean like sincere tokens of gratitude. And we have a lot of ideas along the way, and we're still planning it out. But for the most part, we do want to recognize everybody who gives us the support early on, whether it's $5, $1, $2. It doesn't matter, right?
Mm-hmm.
We want to recognize the efforts and the support that the community is going to be giving us for this event, because this is a community-driven event. Without the community, this will not happen. If nobody shows up to this event, that's the problem. Right? We want to celebrate with people, and that's the biggest thing about this thing. So the community this is a very community-driven endeavor, and anyone who is looking to support us and the team in making this happen, we want to recognize those efforts and everything. Now, of course, if you don't want to be recognized, that's a completely different thing as well. We will talk about that when the time comes. But if no matter what, if you are a supporter of ours for this event early on, we want to recognize that, and we have plans on how to achieve that. So,
I was just. Yeah, I'm throwing ideas out there. What if it was a Kickstarter to actually sell? If the thing funds, right? You get enough money to actually do this. What if you sold like VIP tickets packages or something like that? Yeah, like if the thing actually happens. If it doesn't, then that doesn't fund and everyone gets a refund. Just like you're buying a toy that you're trying to fund to go into production. It's the con going into production. You can have different ticket packages.
I love the Toy Sorceress specifically.
I don't know, just ideas out there, so they're buying an experience.
I love Toy Sorceress specifically because she cast a spell. She cast this mind reading spell, and all of a sudden, like all my information just went up there. Right?
I didn't know what you guys were planning. It's just something.
Is there a wire in my phone right now? Or
yeah, we're being spied on. I'm pretty sure
people are getting something out of their donation, and they're actually buying
100%
like to the convention, but because they're ones that are supporting it, they would get an extra special experience rather than, hey, I'm just a attendee. You get like a VIP attendee.
And we're looking at what those VIP things would be. Let's put it out. I'll leave it at
sorry if I spoiled the thoughts, but I just wanted to throw a good idea that came to my head out there while I had it in my head.
It is a great idea. Jay and I were
throwing it out there
that,
now on the show.
We also want to kind of keep
like to get people's reactions.
What people
I
still coming up with ideas.
I cannot confirm or deny any of the speculation that has been made on this show. the opinions expressed.
We've come to the right place.
We're kicking stuff around, you guys. This is just. I actually thought
And
about that yesterday. I was like, well, what if they do that?
Pythonius. You guys will get them both.
The opinions expressed on Toy Habits are those of the participants and not necessarily those of the MOTU universe
Exactly.
events.
I'm just trying to help generate some.
You, she's literally giving away all the great ideas. I mean, like, it's awesome.
I'm sorry.
I love it.
I
Don't
didn't know.
apologize.
Totally, yeah, totally.
You never apologize for being great, Toy Sorceress. Never apologize for that.
You're just a
What
good
was
mind
it again?
reader.
Never apologize for being the smartest person in the room. Okay, like seriously, don't.
Like Jay and I were tiptoeing around it, and I mean, you just got it.
What if also like a certain level gets you to the front of like a line for autograph or something like that? Oh God. Okay, I'll just shut up because I keep reading Jay's mind. I'll be quiet. I'm done. I'm not going to give any more ideas out there.
I mean, you
But
know
Jay, what if? I mean, I think giving people these little glimpses into what it could be would actually make people get excited
Well, of
about
course.
what?
I mean,
I'm just gonna get up and leave the
front
room.
row
No,
to
don't.
panels.
You can just
I'm
stop
sat
doing
here
it.
quiet
Right?
and I'm
Front
trying,
row
like,
for
got these
signings,
ideas
like,
swimming
these are
around in my
things
head.
being
So.
discussed.
Mike, why are we even here, Mike? Why are we here?
No,
We should
no,
just
you guys are great.
we should just let Toy Habits do this. Like, you know,
No, you guys are great. You guys are great. I just trying to be
We
helpful.
need you to make it happen. That's why.
I mean,
I'm trying to be helpful here.
you're
I'm
not
just throwing
wrong,
out,
Toy
like,
Sorceress. You're not. You're definitely not wrong. I mean, these are the things we were talking about. Like
okay.
I said, front row, two front rows for panels or stuff, you know, and then
Yeah.
front rows for signings, whoever we can get for talent, front of the line for that kind of stuff.
I agree with Giraffe. Put up Giraffe's. What's a spoiler?
Sorry, guys. I
Yeah,
really
it's
didn't.
not. And like Jay's saying, like we really want to stress, like every single dollar is gonna go that goes into this is going into this. Like I am not trying to make any money. I just want a con. Jay is not trying to make any money. We just want a con. If there is any money to be made, please know, like we want to continue this into a next year. Like it would go into a fund and help continue and help it grow. And we want this to become an annual thing like PowerCon was. And you know, it's not like we're over here being like, oh, we got them for their money and you know, there's a show, but now we're no, this is going to be us just organizing it in a sense and helping to get everything going.
Yes.
Allison Troy's comment is right on point. We are not. There's no illusions on this that we are the absolute, authorities on this. We're not. We are just fans, and some of us have experience. Some of us have done these in the past. But the truth is that there needs to be a singular direction for an event like this. How is it going to run? What is the plan? How do we execute this? And you know, what is the exit strategy? You know, there needs to be an exit strategy because if we do fall short of the goal, which is very possible, right? How do we you know, what do we do? Right? Do we refund everybody? Do we ask everybody, hey, you know, give us 3 more months? Let's see what happens. You know, what is it that looks like? And like Mike said, we are building something here, right? And we want it to happen and coincide in time for the movie. But the reality is that sometimes plans fall through, right? But the first thing to do is to secure a venue, at least in principle, because we're at that point where, you know, our planned timeline is such that we do need a down payment. And again, being transparent, it's usually 1/3 the cost of the venue. Okay, so depending on how many days we will run, we need a certain amount of money, and depending on the timeline, we need to be able to put it down on a certain date. So that's the first consideration. Afterwards, the planning and the fun can begin. But it is one of those situations where you do have to secure a venue, because if you don't have a venue, then you don't really have anything to stand on. We already have a skeletal outline of what this event is going to be. And again, we have a lot of planning ahead of us. But that's where we need input from the community. The community will make this the greatest thing ever. But Allison is correct. Having done planning, as she's indicated, she's probably well aware of the idea that you can't just have good ideas all the time. you have to have, you have to be able to separate the wheat from the chaff. What is going to make good programming versus what's going to make for absolute terrible programming, because there are actually absolute terrible programming ideas. You know what I mean? As well as, what guests are going to be incredibly expensive versus what guests are actually, attainable. We can't be like, one of the biggest problems with many conventions that actually start off, if anybody's heard of DashCon, that was a convention run with nothing but passion, no understanding of how conventions are run, or even the basic idea of certain requirements from an event. And that literally fell apart. And there were thousands of attendees. It was absolutely the perfect disaster.
Here's your con exclusive. It's a
Oh my
4-pack.
There you go.
Michael, me, you.
Nobody
Mike.
wants a Mega J retro figure. That is absolutely a horrid idea. These, you know what, you should get these guys as convention exclusive.
Well, you have one already, so it's...
Yeah, I was like, one of Mega J already exists.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you talking about?
But
I have one too. She's right here.
Allison, we're looking for people who might be interested. It's a lot of work, as you know, and any help we can get. We're looking for people to join the team, and like I said, members of the community. We would love to hear from you guys.
Amazing
Ideas, right? It's very important, right? It takes a village to raise a child, and this is one big child. It's a big baby. This is a massive baby. It's a big baby.
The He-Man sized baby.
The big baby. Huge baby. It's a Michael-sized baby. It's massive.
It's massive.
It's massive.
All right, so you're getting a website started, and you're getting all that. So yeah, I guess how would people reach out to you if they wanted to talk to you about it, support?
At this early stage, reach out to both Mike and myself on Instagram if you have any ideas, if you have any suggestions, if you want to help in any way. And once the website is up and we can start taking, we can start building mailing lists, we can start building, interest on this. We will let everybody know. And once the fundraising begins, the video will be posted on what we're planning on doing, how people will be recognized for their contributions, and any rewards that we are able to give people for their pledges. And we're also planning. I think it's probably best if we leave this portion to it, but effectively,
Spoiler alert!
we're looking for an actual fundraiser, whether that's an auction or whether that's a some sort of event. We are looking for things along those natures, and once we land on a final format, then we'll make that announcement. Mike, anything to add?
I think you kind of hit it. From what I've been hearing from people I've been talking to, the excitement's there. But it's like you guys were saying in the chat, obviously good ideas don't just make a con, right? So it's going to take a lot of work. Please know I am ready to take on that work. I'm ready to network. Jay and I have been talking with people, and it's like, oh, well, I know so-and-so, and I know so-and-so, and so-and-so knows so-and-so. And it's really been spreading already. And it's amazing to see what this community is capable of. We just saw it with the snake layer. I mean, how many people were like, oh, that'll never fund. And here we did it, guys. Oh. We did it. Right. And there's all these people.
You know what? That was a community effort, because a lot of us, we're all MOTU fans. Everyone was helping spread the word on social media and excite people about it. And I think we all pulled together as a community to get that thing to fund. And I want to congratulate everybody out there for their hard work, for spreading the word, for getting people excited about it. And we did it. Like, we were able to do it. We pulled together, and it was great. So.
Yep. Thanks. A huge shout out to everybody who made that happen, because honestly, it was honestly just teetering on the edge, and there were people who was like, is this ever going to fund? Like 3 days, and it hasn't done anything. And
It was
finally,
going so slow, like
It
one or two
really went
backers,
really
like
slow.
a day or something. I was getting a little worried. It kind of like stalled out. Like
Has
the day
anyone
before,
confirmed about the
yesterday
payment
morning.
plans yet? Do we know if that's been? I know, obviously, I think our friend Kenzo went on at like right after, and I'm like, Kenzo, it's 3 a.m. Like their web person's got to have to go on and make some changes. I'm sure it's not going to be immediate.
Yeah.
It's like give it a day or
Absolutely.
two, right?
Let's see.
So
Yeah, Skelecon. That's
Skelecon.
one.
Here.
yeah, guys, keep
Um,
sending us suggestions. Keep like, I have a funny feeling that my inbox is going to be full. So's Mike's inbox. We're going to set up an email address so that we don't have to wake up to like 600 PMs every morning. But we are very excited about this, and we hope you guys are too. And
yes.
I want to thank everybody for their feedback, and even if your suggestion is don't do it, we want to hear that. Okay?
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
it's something we want to
Jay
know.
said
We
it
wanna
earlier.
know-
Like, are we crazy? Like, we want to know. Are we crazy?
Passionate. I don't know. I wouldn't call you crazy. You're passionate. So
I love that, but we do
Yeah.
want to know if we're crazy or not.
I do have to hop off, guys. So I have a thing to attend here pretty
Yeah.
shortly. So I gotta get going. But thank you guys so much for having me. This was
gosh.
very, very fun. And thank you
Absolutely.
guys in the chat with all the ideas. EterniCon, I'm like Cobra Con.
Cobra Con. You know,
Wow,
the
no
Baroness has a really good suggestion here.
No CFD
Michelle
there.
just added here to the Snake Lair, so if it reaches so many backers, they get free tickets to the most powerful con in the universe. How are we going to get money though out of that?
Oh man!
Right.
Eternity.
But again,
wow, EterniCon.
Michael Toy Sorceress, thank you guys so much for having me.
Oh, you're welcome.
It was great having you, Mike.
Yeah, you're
Thank
welcome
you so much.
back
Thank you.
anytime. And yeah, we would love to hear
Awesome.
updates. And yeah, we will we'll keep in touch and try to gauge interest and try and push this thing along and promote this as best we can, because we want this to happen too.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys.
Don't forget, guys, take that
Bye.
poll. Please let us know if you're interested in a MOTU convention in California.
Let's do it.
All right, take care, guys.
All right. Have
Thanks,
a good
Mike.
night, Mike.
See you soon.
Bye, Mike.
So cool. So cool.
This is definitely something which we're very passionate about, and we look forward to it. So, how? Oh my God, that's too close to the sun. That's really too close to the sun.
Like,
That's-
very, very
That was trademarked, I'm sure.
we get double like C&D letters.
Val's a nice guy, but Val's a nice
For
guy.
two
But he
ends
will
on that one.
instant strike. Instant strike.
Yeah, it's like it's that one, the con from Cobra Con, the con
Yeah,
from
that's what I
Star
said.
Trek.
We get a letter from Mattel and Val.
Star Trek,
Like
yeah,
that.
whoever, Paramount or whatever to make Star Trek.
Yeah, that
we'll get
too.
it from all sides.
Right.
Well,
all
it's like being blasted from every direction. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I tried to fake check out for the Snake Lair, and ShopPay has pay in installments, so that's a good sign, right?
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah,
I believe that
Capital
was
Credit
what
Card
that was what they were mentioning earlier, that
Yeah.
ShopPay would
Why-
be available.
I don't get why they can't set this up in the beginning. Like, why does it have to fund totally? Like, I don't actually know all this.
So
I wish they had that in the beginning, because like I would have picked the shop pay in installments rather
it's
than I didn't have that choice when they.
it's a
got it.
popular theory, and it can only be a theory. It's a popular theory that Mattel wants to secure the funds first before allowing any payment plans, because they want to be absolutely sure that they're going to get this funding.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Now that's a theory.
Hmm.
There's no hard evidence to that. Like, I don't have an insider on there, but a lot of people in a lot of people chimed in chats that I've done with videos, and they basically say, you know what, they really want to make sure that it's secure first before allowing for any sort of payment plans, which sucks.
Yeah.
It does suck, but it's on those people and those backers that make this happen. And thank you. You guys are the ones who the early adopters. You guys are amazing. Without you guys, this would never have happened. So.
Yes.
Yeah. So I was just gonna say. So speaking of the Snake Lair, we actually got a tease after this thing funded by the amazing Axel Jimenez. And he had a little black and white sketch of this a few days ago, and I couldn't tell what the character was then, but now on his colored version, we have the Snorse jumping over none other than Eldor. Yes, Chimichurri has got the High Priest Pythonus riding on his back, and Eldor is there at the edge of the shore looking on above. So is this a hint? Is Eldor coming next? We were promised a couple more Powers of Grayskull figures. We got Shirella, and now it's got to be Eldor's next.
Yeah, he's got to be. Yeah, especially with all the teases that Axel's been doing with, gosh, this has been teased for what, I think 2 years now, of just him working on stuff, and like Eldor is just kind of magically, in the shot, what he's doing. But, yeah,
he's like, oh my, I must become real.
Obviously, Hero and Eldor go together. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it's an easy win for Power of the the Powers of Grayskull fans.
Powers of Force.
Powers of the Force.
Powers of the Force. So it's an easy win for that. And
high five, dude. They're buddies. They need each other.
They need each other. Yeah, they do. They need to support each other. But a lot of people are still wondering, where's Keklar? What's going on with Keklar? And Damien pretty much squashed that idea. There are no plans for Keklar. But I think I'll take an Eldar over a Keklar. I think that.
Oh, yeah,
I would too.
Absolutely.
I would too.
The thing that's great about Eldor is he has the lore that went behind him in the part of the MOTU line that never came to be, as so did Hero, that everyone was yearning for so deeply back in the original line in 1986 or whenever it was, when the line kind of like died out. And so that's why it's an unfinished part of Masters of the Universe that everyone wants to see come back. Keklar had a neat story to him because he was tied to Preternia and all the lore that went behind him. But, Eldor was a figure just like never came to be. And like, thank you to Super 7 for actually producing a plastic form of him. But to get that in the official, MOTU universe from Mattel would be
fun.
Yeah.
Love that. Yeah, and I think he's a slam dunk for the second Powers of Grayskull figure.
Absolutely.
So we have October, November, December, because we know what's coming in September. So within the next few months, we should be seeing an Eldor, right? We should be seeing Masterversal Toy Hunter in plastic form.
Sir Eldor. How's it going, my friend?
Yes.
Thank you for those retro 2-pack photos, Michael. You did an amazing job.
Oh my God. We were so funny. We were up I think I was up to 12:15 doing all those pictures because he was like sending them in batches, and I was like, there were so many pictures coming through, and I was like, they were all great. I'm like, I can't not use all these.
Oh my God, that's incredible. I was like well in bed because I had to get up early, like 3 or 4 days in a row this week to go to the office in downtown. So I was knocked out. Then I saw your post in the morning. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then hours later, it's like, we get the dreaded Target. Sorry, we canceled your order. You know what my cancellation said, which is like the weirdest thing? Oh, we went to go grab your order, and too bad somebody else got to it before you, and they're all gone, or something like that.
Yeah, it's called a Target employee.
Yeah, it's like it said like someone snagged your order before we can get to it, or something like that. Sorry, we had to cancel your order. And I was like, what? Like, that's the most messed up way. They should have at least said there was a vendor delay or something. But come on, man. Sorry. This one hurt. This one hurt, Target.
Yeah, it did. But yeah, the photos that Masterversal Toy Hunter took were awesome. And it sucks. It's like a dagger in the heart. Seeing these
well, that's why I'm saying this is salt in the wound, because Masterversal Toy Hunter, Sir Eldor, you took amazing pictures, and you made me feel that much more heartbroken because the figure looks so awesome.
But
oh my
God. These do look great. I always think like, oh my gosh, they're going to be so hard to find, but like usually everything is just like, a lot of the stuff becomes peg warmers or shelf warmers. So, but who knows, right? And yeah, hopefully this isn't just an online exclusive and we can find it in stores.
Yeah, especially like I would really appreciate it if it was on a reliable online store, because obviously over here in Canada we have very few options here. So I don't know. Maybe I'll walk into a Walmart one day and say, "What the hell?" I'll just go, "What the hell?" And I'll be absolutely floored. But for now, haven't seen hide nor hair of these at all. So, and they still can't get that head right. Like,
I know.
You know what? I think that head is still from like the commemorative version because it's got that really light sculpt and it's like a little bit like bigger, like fatter looking. Because what happened was the original sculpts got the original tooling got thrown out many years ago, and so they had to recreate it, and so they don't have the original molds of that He-Man head, and that's why they haven't been able to do it. So what they actually ended up doing is actually taking a mold of the old, the vintage figure, and then creating the tooling out of that. So it loses, it's like you're making a copy of a copy, right? It starts to lose the definition, and you don't have, there's like, if you zoom in on He-Man's face there, he's got like these cheek lines that you're not seeing, and like a little bit around like the eyes and his chin, and also in his hair sculpt. There's like these little fine details that we can't get back, and it kills me.
You know what?
Not with technology these days.
Yeah,
You think, but look, zoom in.
No. This is laziness. Okay, this is absolute sheer laziness. Grab Tommy. Tommy, where are you? Grab freaking Tommy. He will take the like if he can make it. If he can make one of the ugliest guys in the world look like an action figure, I'm pretty sure he can probably make recreate this.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm just shooting in the wind here. That's how the original commemorative figures were made back in the day, because that was in 2000. So technology is totally different now. But what they had to do back in 2000 to make the tooling for those figures was actually mold from the original action figures, and that is why they lost the definition, and it's also why the heads were kind of fatter. Now, I don't know how Mattel actually made these, right? What I'm talking about is the commemorative figures, but they look remarkably similar to them. So I don't know if they use like the same tooling that they had or not, but it does remind me a lot of the head from the commemorative He-Man. Although the figure itself does look better, give them that, but there's still like a lack of definition and a little bit widerness in the head that doesn't quite match the vintage figure.
Take a freaking.
And I agree with you. I agree with you, Jay.
Take a freaking 3D scanner. All right, spend a couple bucks, grab an old edition, and make it happen. Come on, like seriously.
And then go in there and like refine the details. They can do all this in 3D sculpting,
or
like absolutely.
Or just hire Tommy Hodges and get this thing done. Seriously.
Yeah, totally.
Just get it done.
Totally, yeah. Strawcakes has a fun comment. Imagine if they released the entire line like this. Like, that'd be nuts. That would be crazy.
Shit myself.
I would totally, yes.
You heard it here first, everybody.
I would be on that train.
Absolutely. It's that would be incredible.
Yes. But
I mean, he does look really good. I just, like we know the face, we know the head, and there's just like a little bit of something lacking in there, just slightly. He still looks really cool though.
Yeah.
I'm super happy this is coming out. Don't get me wrong. I am like incredibly in love with this pack of figures. I just wish that they could just dial in that head a little more.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember when all this stuff was announced, I think we were driving to Reno, and it's like all this MOTU stuff started coming out.
Oh yeah, you guys were on the road, and it was like one thing after another. It was crazy.
Love it.
Yeah. It was at New York Toy Fair, maybe. You guys were driving out to Reno.
Yeah.
That all hit in one morning.
Yeah, I was like, Mattel never puts anything out in Toy Fair this year. Like last year they did, or this year.
Cam confirmed that Toys R Us's lore on the commemorative MOTU figures matches what I've heard back in the day. Absolutely, I heard them tell the story of how they were able to remake those figures, and that was why they had softer sculpts. Yeah. Unfortunately, they didn't have room in their warehouses to be, holding on to all this old tooling that was sitting around for like, almost 30 years. And so it was just lost.
I call blasphemy.
I agree with you. I mean, but this pack looks so incredible. The homage to the original artwork that looks amazing. The style of it is just so cool, and I love the presentation. And then you open it up, and you have your 2 blister cards in there. These are just, and you have the power punch, you guys. They have the freaking power punch on there. I love that.
Yeah, I love it. He tried to. It's funny. We tried to make this into a GIF, but I was like, I don't know if I could do this or not. But he included, like the twisting, the twisting action.
Like, yeah, I know, right? That would have been really cool. Well, you could have maybe done a little video file or something in there of him twisting. Yeah, but that's awesome. Thank you for sending us these photos. I mean,
yes,
they're incredible.
That's
and
awesome.
Salt in the wound.
It's all
a lot of people had their orders canceled. I really, it's so sad.
Yeah. And yeah, so I mean, I'm guessing the stuff will show up on shelves. So there's also a UPC. It's funny because like that originally wasn't in the batch of photos, and this morning I was like, I wonder if this would probably be useful for people. So we just threw it in here. It's actually much easier to have the Target employees scan a barcode versus having them enter a DPCI number.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's how we found that's how we found the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the hunt and
right. Yeah. That's right.
And finally a Psylocke. Yeah. It took a long time, but we finally figured it out.
That's right. All right. Do we want to talk about the video game for a little bit? I mean,
yes,
which
we
came
want
out
to
of,
absolutely
came
talk
out of
about
nowhere. It looks very retro inspired, and it looks really neat. Like side scrolling beat 'em up.
Side scrolling, right? Punch 'em, beat 'em up action. It's like one of the old school like Ninja Turtle games or something like that. Or it reminds me a lot of not Contra. What's the other one? Like Double Dragon or something like that. Like one of those cool games.
A lot of people are saying it's there's a lot of inspiration being drawn from Golden Axe.
Yeah, I was going to say
Golden Axe. Yeah. There's so many cool side-scrolling games that this is like.
I'm excited coming out for the Switch. I was like, oh boy.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, it's kind of also like what's that newer Ninja Turtle game that came out?
Shredder's Revenge.
Which one? Yeah,
Shredder's Revenge. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Does it have that cartoony look?
Yeah, it's the same studio. It's
there you go.
Bitmap something.
Yeah. That's why I got those vibes.
Yep.
It is awesome. I mean,
this is fun. Like a gameplay video was posted in a Facebook forum, and so I downloaded that video and threw it in this article. So, and actually, that gave us the tease that She-Ra is going to be the 4th playable character, which is awesome.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
check it out.
So,
absolutely. Can we watch it with no sound?
Over there. It's just playing right now. So,
it's super tiny. That's why it's hard to. That's really hard to see. I posted on my Instagram page actually. Let me see. What I posted was the commercial, and I think it does have some of the gameplay in it. So if we want to, throw that up on the screen real fast, and you can see the gameplay. that's really cool.
Yeah, actually, this is fun because it's like a non-produced thing. There's She-Ra.
Yeah.
It's funny because I forget where this was demoed, but
it was a German convention. It was the
don't say Spielmeister Wassi or whatever.
No. It wasn't a toy convention. It was actually the Gamescom 2025.
Oh, cool.
In Germany. It's a massive event. Apparently, it's the largest trade show for video games in the world.
Oh wow!
So, yeah, it's actually quite massive.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool. Yeah, there's Skeleton Warriors. Who the heck is that? It looks like the figures that came in that Grizzlor, and it looks like that old like Hordak concept figure.
Yeah, they have Shadow Beasts. They have there's so many great nods to the Filmation cartoon. It's just absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Can I share this video real quick because it's just so cool. So this is the actual video where they have somebody playing, with their vintage Masters of the Universe figures, and then you get this awesome TV screen for anyone who hasn't seen it. And there's the gameplay, which looks amazing. So you got He-Man, you got Shadow Beast, there's Beastman, Tila. That's really awesome.
Yeah, it does look really cool.
Man arms. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
you got
this literally dropped out of nowhere because like there was a trademark for a Guardians of Grayskull game. So is that something different, or did they just kind of rebrand it this, or is Guardians of Grayskull, is that something different?
Yeah, I'm not. That's a good question. I'm not sure.
So, but yeah, this looks. Yeah, I mean, it looks really neat. Yeah, so you can watch the gameplay and see the trailer. We have it all in one place.
That's awesome. Well, let's take a look at Shira real quick. You scroll by super fast there. Go down. Oh, there you go. Well, the zoomed in picture that was down below because I want to see some of the detail on her.
Yeah, it's hard because like once you expand a screen.
Oh, it's right here. Just stop right there. I mean,
yeah, there's not a ton of detail there, but there she is.
No, but we can see it.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, it's funny because they mentioned 4 playable characters in the trailer, and then you only got to see 3. It was a Man-at-Arms, Tila, and He-Man, and so this kind of completes it. So I think that's cool. It's like a father and daughter and brother and sister getting to fight it out with everyone. Just fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. And again, it uses the same platform like you're the 4 Ninja Turtles, right? The 4 heroes battling all these guys out. So that's really, really cool. I love it. When was the release date for this game?
They have no release date yet. It's
Yeah,
it's still pending.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Oh yeah, coming soon. I should know because I wrote up the article.
Yeah.
My brain is mush. They had a hard work week. There you go. Don't you know when coming soon is? It's right after that was yesterday.
Right. There we go.
Altered Beast, man. It's funny.
I love that.
I like Altered
That was
Beast.
a fun game, Altered Beast.
Altered Beast
That was fun. Yeah, it's funny. I have an old Sega Genesis, and I have that game too. It's fun to play.
I used to play that in like Stridor all the time when we were kids. Yeah, we had a Nintendo, and then my brother was like, "Oh, Sega Genesis, it's 16-bit. The graphics are so much better. You got to get this." So I think it came with like maybe those 2 games, and we were playing it for a while. And after like a month or so, I'm like, I miss my Nintendo. Like I just the nostalgia or something about it, the cuteness, like the characters. Not that the Genesis was like cool, but to this day, Nintendo lost, and it just was a testament of greatness to come.
Yes. So looking forward to other updates as they become available. And yeah, it's funny. Dad at Arms had sent us the forum or the Facebook page that this was posted in, and it just had an image of She-Ra. And so once I was almost finished adding the image of She-Ra, they had posted the gameplay footage. And so I'm like, let me just download the video and get a better picture. And so
there you go.
Yeah, so like info comes from any and all sources, which is great.
That's great. Very cool.
I'm very excited about this game. I mean, like I was mentioning earlier that one of the quickest ways to get younger people involved in a property is video games. One of the fastest growing one of the easiest growing segments in YouTube is video games. You can pretty much start a video game channel and you will get viewers at some level. And it just really showcases how something like this is ubiquitous. Gaming is just everywhere, and I think that people are really attracted to games on that level. And because of the Shredder's Revenge, I think that this one has a really good opportunity, a really good chance to gain an audience on that level. So
totally,
yeah.
Totally. Justin asked, do you collect vintage video games? I actually just collect Legend of Zelda vintage video games. So I had bought all the Nintendo consoles from 86 until now and all of the Legend of Zelda video games just to play.
He's not lying. He was playing it all weekend when we were.
I also have like a few select just Nintendo games that I really, really loved as a kid, like Metal Gear and Rygar and like kind of all those fun games that you remembered. Oh my gosh, like RC Pro Am and track and field and
Yep.
fun stuff.
Ice hockey, all sorts of games. A lot
Yeah.
of fun games. I still have. I don't know. It's not my original Nintendo. I don't remember if me or my sister got it. We kind of like separated our stuff, but I still have some of my original childhood Nintendo games. I do have an original Atari. I've got a Super Nintendo. I have a Rob the Robot, and he's got both his
Really?
claws.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also have a
The Gyromite.
Game Boy. Yeah, I do have Gyromite and his little things, and then I have the guns for Duck Hunt and all that stuff, but it doesn't work on my flat screen TVs. So I collect the vintage video games, but not like I have a small collection, but I love playing them.
Yeah.
And
Let me see if I can turn this to the corner.
Oh yeah.
There's where I have all the vintage consoles.
Oh cool.
Like that. So I haven't really built out that section of the room yet, but
Do you ever get to sit and play them there?
Sometimes I will, but this having the Switch makes it really easy because I'll just pop open the Nintendo online version and just play that in bed.
So funny story. I actually have an Atari 7800, and back in the day, obviously it still uses an RF switch plug to plug in, and I had to go to like Radio Shack back in the day when I retrieved this Atari and like kind of MacGyver the thing to work and connect through, I guess, a coax cable, and then I don't know if it's there's probably another way to hook it through HDMI, but now Atari has come out with their brand new Atari Plus. It's all HDMI. It works backwards compatible with actually the original games. So I have not turned on that Atari since then because this new Atari Plus works with all my vintage games. But it's kind of really cool to have to like kind of rig your modern television, and it still works. It is an RF switch that you plug in the RF cable and then switch it over, and it's got like a coax coming out of it. And anyway, Jerry rigged it and it worked, but you can't beat an original Atari. And
Michael, if you want, I brought up the video if you wanted to.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, there is a Pac-Man edition of Atari 2600 Plus, which is gorgeous.
Of the gameplay, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. You have a close-up now. It was hard to see it in the other view. This is great.
There's so many different things here going on, and I really love the intro sequence because there's actually a narrative that they put together. So
that's awesome.
It's really fun.
Wow,
and I love the Filmation nods. I love those Filmation nods.
Yeah, the spinning sword. Yeah,
just love it.
It has to make that little.
Yeah,
like,
look. Prince Adam's sleeping with Cringer. That's crazy.
Oh my God, Orko!
Orko comes in.
This is so cute.
And then he asks He-Man, and look, the secret sword. Oh my gosh! And then of course,
right behind the bookcase.
Awesome.
And then boom! Oh my God,
awesome.
So good. Pure
That's
Filmation.
Awesome. I couldn't see all this from when we had that little thumbnail on the screen, so I'm all excited. Sorry.
No, I think I started it. It like was playing
a little further. Okay.
And
anyway, that's why I'm like, this is the first time I'm seeing this. Is great.
The Palace of Eternos is under attack.
Oh, that's so cool.
This is so.
Oh, look
great.
at the hoverbots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, just all the nods to the Filmation cartoon. It's just so great.
Gosh, they turn flat like paper.
I know.
This is awesome. I can't
it.
wait. So is this going to come out for the regular Switch or just the Switch 2?
It looks like just it didn't say the Switch 2. It just
said Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo Switch. Yeah, so it's probably going to be for both.
Good.
Or you can play it on both.
She's got her Ice Blaster too. I love that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We have some Despondo Orcs.
Oh yeah, these were the concept Horde, the Horde Troopers. So Hordak was kind of based on the concept Horde Troopers. So I love that they're throwing these in too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
It kind of looks like the sketch series, like Hordak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are so
she just
good.
popped them in the head. That was funny.
I love how I love how it's raining meteors. Like the whole countryside should be like just absolutely decimated.
Yeah. She's just running through like Mr. Home Arcade's like Eternos playset.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Exactly.
I love that. Yeah, it's funny. My wife used to do marketing for video games, and so she used to bring these demos home, and so I'd play them, and so it was fun to kind of get to see like behind the scenes of like, oh, let's play the scene, and I was like, okay.
Oh, that's so
check
freaking
this out,
awesome.
guys. They have that. They have like what's it called? Super scaling effects.
Oh, yeah.
With the flying robots. They actually come from the foreground and into the playable
That's
area.
awesome.
I love that. That is
That's
so
so
cool.
neat.
Yeah, it's like when you throw like one of the foot soldiers towards the screen.
Yeah, that's the end of the video. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. Like again,
Yeah.
another great way to get people. Bitmap Bureau.
Yeah.
Bitmap Bureau is the developer.
You know what's funny? Like like 2 years ago, I think there was some kind of underground He-Man video game that you could like download for your PC. It was kind of similar to this, but it was like I don't know how extensive it like went, but it had very similar kind of theme and design to it. But I barely played it because I don't know if it was going to do anything to my computer. But it was just like kind of this app that was like floating around. So I don't know if it was partially the inspiration to get this thing going, because I think it got kind of popular and spread around quite a bit.
Yeah, these are fun. So
yeah,
can't wait to see a release date for
Mungin
that.
Rom.
Yeah.
Danyabiz said, "Yeah, I don't know where it was from, but
It's funny because my wife used to go to the electronic entertainment expos, the E3s, and so I used to come along as well, and those were really fun. I mean, those were crazy back in the early 2000s when they had so much like budget getting thrown at these video games. It was crazy.
That is so cool. I wish I had an opportunity when it was still accessible to the public. Like that's some really cool stuff.
Yeah, and I got in, I think, actually when it wasn't accessible to the public. She just said I was on her team. So, I mean, technically.
I love it. I love it.
I am. Just trying to think if there's, I think there was a couple more things to cover just tonight. We got finally the Mossman official images and pre-order was confirmed by Mattel. So that was great. So
love it.
Tuesday, August 26th at 9 a.m. PT for Club Grayskull members. And the language around this whole Club Grayskull thing has everybody so confused. Every time they release a figure, I get 1,000 DMs. So this is members only? No, it's not. It's just member only access. So it's it's
one of these things. And you know what? It's funny how Mattel is always leaving it up to us to really relay the information to everybody else, which I guess it works to a certain degree, but I mean, come on.
It's funny. Joshua Sky was asking us like kind of like, what was your inspiration of like starting Toy Habits? And it was exactly that. It was like, there was such a lack of information. It's like, let's just start putting the information out there. Right. And so there you go. That's what we do.
Crazy. Yeah. Absolutely crazy.
And there's big portions of the website that came about because of, trying to get access to where to pre-order stuff, how to pre-order stuff, all that kind of stuff. So a lot of sections of our website came about through that, trying to help the community get their orders in. He looks cool, but he's not flocked.
Yeah.
I'm not buying him. I'm boycotting him because he's not flocked.
Chase version.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew.
Sorry.
We're still waiting on the Mondo flocked Panther. Actually, it's
I don't know if that's going to happen because they never talked about it again.
Apparently, it's very difficult. And I can understand it's the whole. It's a big beast. Like he is massive.
Green giant.
Oh my god, I love that. I love like a cheese in here, right? Oh my gosh,
I should just buy one and stand him next to my little Sprout vinyl figure that I have.
Yeah, you have the cutest stuff in your house.
Thank you. I mean, he's cool, but it's like I'm getting too much like Wave 1 Mossman vibes, and he's not flocked. So I was disappointed because of that. But it's not to say that he's not a cool figure and a cool sculpt.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah. But this doesn't preclude them from making a vintage collection figure. And if you're listening, Mattel, make that flock, right?
Flock it.
It's vintage collection.
All for flock.
Yes.
For flock's sake, make it flocked.
We want a flocking moss man.
Yeah.
Flocked moss man. There you go.
Yes. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna get this one or not. There's been a history of like ever since they started Club Grayskull, like nothing has sold out, which is funny because it's it's like get in before so you can get it early, but it's like all this stuff is just sitting available for order.
Yeah. It's very much a case of trying to induce FOMO, but it's having the completely opposite effect. It's not like Hot Wheels where the fan base is absolutely rabid, and they actually had to create a medium to be actually hold back the waves, because what they did, and it's worked for them really successfully, because people like Hot Wheels collectors have to be the first in line. So because of that, Club Hot Wheels or the Red Line Club really makes sense. And the same thing goes for Barbie. Barbie has incredibly rabid fan base in terms of like purchasing. So those two make sense. And I argue that Monster High also has a very rabid fan base.
Yeah, totally. My daughter still watches Monster High, and she's almost 18. It's like that's all she watched. That's all she watched on our vacation was Monster High. It's a funny story. I met Garrett, who created Monster High at SDCC, and I told him that story too.
That is so cool. So cool.
I was just actually grabbing my flocked vintage Beastman for Angry Wookie Sounds there.
Ooh.
Do you see that he's flocked?
He's actually flocked. Now, is that a custom flock job, or was that actually?
It is, but he's sorry, I'm gonna oops, sorry.
I got you.
But you can see in a little.
Here, just back it up.
A little bit.
Yeah, I see it. I see the flock.
Nice.
Oh, for flock's sakes.
For flock's sakes. He's fuzzy. So it would be cool if they made some flocked Beastman and Mossman figures.
Yeah,
absolutely. I am on board.
We'll probably get Mossman before we see our Fright Zone. Jeez.
Oh my god, I'm so
not a lot of love for Mattel going on right now with their
Fright Zone.
Crazy,
so cool. So cool.
Crazy.
And then let's see, we also got a peek at the Chase figure that is going to be coming in the She-Ra Swiftwind bundle.
Man,
I heard about this.
His head is on fire.
I heard about this at SDCC, and the folks at Mondo said that not only will you get the regular lookie, you'll get the Chase figure too. So it's not
really?
Yeah, it's not an either or thing. So
nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So because that would suck if you wanted to get the classic lookie and you got the case. It's just like when you got your little He-Man Funko Pop and you got the figure. You're like, I hope I don't get it.
That thing for a nice penny, actually. So
yeah,
I guess it turned out to be okay.
It's so good and so bad at the same time. I mean, like this thing's gonna be worth more than.
That one was a blessing in disguise. I was like, can I take this back? And the lady's like, it was one of these, like, it's not a Funko Pop, but it's whatever these guys are.
I don't know what those are.
I don't know what the brand is.
She was mortified. She was like, what? What do you mean?
I'm like, wait, I wanted He-Man, not Faker.
Yeah.
She's like, sorry, you can't take no takesy backsies. And I threw him on eBay, and I guess he went for a nice little price. So
it
wasn't so sad after all.
You know what's killing me? What's killing me is that Flipboard is actually being flipped. It is about the most meta thing you've ever seen in your life. Like we were so shocked when people started sending us photos of Flipboard being flipped, and not in small numbers either, like in the double digits. We were like, what are you talking about? We were absolutely shocked.
Oh, there's Hal. Toy holes.
It's like a Now and Later. Do you guys remember Now and Laters?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of reminds me of that. Like the mystery mix, like rainbow colors.
Yep, 100%. It looks like what's it called slushy. It looks like one of those slushy mixes.
Tastes like a fruit
roll up. You just want to lick them.
That's crazy.
But his head, it looks like his head's on fire.
Why I know, right? Why did they do it with this guy? Like out of all things, like why did they decide to Jello?
I know. I wish I could just get Lucky by himself.
But I think it also is because he's only available in the bundle, right? Like so I think it was kind of like
expensive. Jeez, that's
I know.
crazy.
I think that's exactly the move. It's a smart move.
Yeah, it is
a
smart.
smart move.
There's not going to be very many of these because
No.
I can't imagine how many people like. I don't know what the Mondo market is, but it shrinks once you get up to the $950 out the door mark with
100%.
shipping and tariff and all that stuff. But
Can we
Who
get
knows? It
a
might just
freaking
be-
cartoon collection Lookie and Cowl 2-pack?
Did they say
Or
how
a
many?
3-pack with yeah.
Did they say the numbers? Like how many of these are out there in the wild?
of
Or
these figures that they're going to make, I have no idea. No, I don't know. No clue.
You know what would have
Everybody
been cool? No, I was gonna say with the cartoon collection Swiftwind, if they packed in Cal and Lookie, like in the pack instead of like another She-Ra.
Ooh,
That would have been rad.
That would have been
Yeah.
cool.
Because we already
That
have a cartoon collection She-Ra.
Yeah, it would have been really, really nice.
Ooh.
But it's no matter what, this is a great collection.
Yeah.
And basically, all 30 people who are going to order this bundle are going to get it.
Exactly.
The one person who will get it will be very lucky.
I'm kidding, Tommy. I'm kidding. No, seriously though.
It looks incredible.
It's going to be in the double digits, but I think it's going to be low numbers. Like it's pretty great. Because I already have my She-Ra and I'm really happy with it, but I do want this She-Ra. Like this She-Ra looks amazing. And of course, you have to have Swiftwind, right? So got to start moving money around again.
Yeah,
It all comes together, right? You can't buy She-Ra separately from Swiftwind.
No, you can buy the singles.
Yeah. Oh, you can?
Yeah, you can buy the singles. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just like a 2-pack, like you had to buy the set together.
No, you can buy the singles.
So
that's kind of tempting.
Oh, well, there we go.
There you go.
I didn't have room for that big ass, 54-inch wingspan. Although Tommy, they look incredible, but it's just a huge real estate taking.
MJ has at least 5 coming, I bet. Yeah. No doubt.
But that Lookie looks incredible. The classic style one, like they nailed it right out of the cartoon. I love it. I love it.
Totally.
Very excited.
Let's see. And then I guess turning attention to 2000X, the whole shebang put up pre-orders for Wave 1. And it's funny because they reached out to us and said, hey, can we use your images that you took at SDCC? I was like, by all means, please do.
Oh, that's awesome.
Isn't that
That's
funny?
so cool.
That is so great. Oh my god, that is funny as hell.
There they are. It's same for Mantena and Anti-Eternia He-Man and Mosquitor too. He uses those as well, which is great. Yeah, totally don't care. But this means that these pre-orders are probably coming soon for the US. He's usually a few weeks ahead of US. And so we might look at the tea leaves in Entertainment Earth later and see if there's any like drop zone hints.
What's the tea
from
leaves?
Mattel. So I'm usually wrong about the drop zone for Mattels. It's usually like Monster High or Little People or something.
Oh my god! Well, that one time we both were like dead exhausted and we stayed
like midnight,
up
right? It was like a midnight drop and it was Monster High.
I had to get up at like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. the next morning. I'm like, are you kidding me? That was like so not worth it.
So Nuno Biz says looks like we're returning to 4 figures in a wave. Yeah, I mean, with the prolific product that they had on display for 2000X, plus there's so many more characters that we didn't see, right? I can imagine them doing 3 standard characters and 1 deluxe for a while.
Yeah,
it's amazing, and all brand new tooling. Just it's incredible. The production they're putting into this is just absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Also too, like there's also other deluxe characters, like we did see Clawful, but if you think of like a Trapjaw in the 2000X cartoon was massive. Like he was a huge dude, and with all of the attachments and stuff like that, you can imagine him being a deluxe figure. Roboto was massive too. Like he was showing, and I was like, that's gotta be a deluxe figure.
Yep,
absolutely massive. Yeah,
chunky boy.
So we had another little bit of news that the pre-orders for Batman 89 from 5 Points dropped today as well, and this is like their Wave 2, Series 2, and it's got a winged Batman another version of the Joker, and then another version of the Goon. So this is really cool because this is kind of like the Kenner Dark Knight version of Batman that used the same mold of, you know, the Toy Biz Batman, but in a different colorway. So he has like the really cool teal pants and purple outfit. But the neat thing about this Joker is he's got different heads, and I'm going to show you what that guy does. And then of course Batman and the Goon, which have some really cool features as well, because Batman comes with alternate arms and this cool winged cape, which is badass. So you can switch it out, and because these are 5 points of articulation figures, it doesn't bend the arms, so you got to actually switch them out for that. And then the Goon has an alternate head, so you can change what he looks like. And then look how cool this Joker is. So the alternate head is the one that he has like the little beret from like when he's like, you know, I guess defacing art, whatever he does. And then if you dip it in cold water, it changes color. Like, you know how he has like the drippy face in the movie? And so it does that, which is really, really awesome. So you get both heads. And then the Goon comes with these alternate heads, and you got a boombox so you can do your say anything.
Oh my gosh. That's what Frankie wants to do. He just ordered this 3-pack strictly for the boombox.
There we go. And I wrote that in the article. You can reenact say anything. And then
so
you
crazy.
turn them into these two different characters, which is really awesome.
Never rub another man.
BBTS and
I love
Entertainment Earth. If you want to pre-order the set, it's a set of 3. I think it's actually cheaper if you use our link. You'd really help. It's cheaper on Entertainment Earth, $64.99 for the 3-pack, or $69.99 on BBTS. So if you want to save $5, order it from Entertainment Earth. If you want to do us a favor, use our affiliate link because it helps our channel. So that's in the article. There you go. All right. I don't know if we had any other news.
No, I think that was I think that's all I had loaded up for tonight. But yeah.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Wow. So yeah. Quick question to the chat. Just one thing that was on my mind. Has anyone gotten their loyal subjects SDCC exclusive orders that they want on their website? Oh my god, I sent them 2 emails. I called their 800 number and I keep getting an answering machine. I can't get through to anybody. And it's been like 2 months. I placed the order like around the 20-something of June. So just asking the chat. I know the Baroness got her stuff, but did anybody else out there get their loyal subject stuff? Yeah, thank you. Rub it in, Baroness. From BBTS, and no, but I ordered directly from loyal subjects. All right. I'm just wondering. And they charged my credit card. Like weeks ago, they charged it like when I actually bought it, and I still haven't.
You gotta eat. Come on.
Very upsetting.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
I know.
You'll get your stuff.
I just had to keep waiting.
You're like, oh, those Toy Habits people. Come on. We're always last on the list.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, everybody was getting their HasLab Rattler, and then like mine finally showed up last week. It was like people has had this for like.
You're at the end of the line.
Yeah.
That's because it was coming from the East Coast this time, right? From Hasbro.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. So we usually get that stuff last. Jay, did you have anything else you wanted to end up on?
No, I just wanted to remind everybody. I just want to remind everybody that we only have 5 days left to try and get Lord Pythonus. So it's possible. Yes. You know, we saw the Snowcat. It had 12,000 backers in like the last 3 days. So it's not like it doesn't. It's not like it's not possible. It is possible. And you know,
that ended like, I was just gonna say it ended like 4,000 over.
Yeah, like it was crazy. They literally killed it. And you know, in the time that it's actually funded, what are we now? Like almost 55 people. Like it's crazy. Like you know, so it's not like it's not gonna. It's happening, right? We just have to keep the faith, and hopefully we'll have a complete set, right? Hopefully.
Yes.
So, you know, congratulations to everybody who helped fund this, though. It's an incredible milestone. And of course, like I said, guys, if you're interested, please help us out.
Yes.
Give us suggestions. Give us critiques. Let us know we're crazy. whatever panel suggestions you have, names for the convention, everything like that. We really appreciate you guys, and this community is really the reason why I want to celebrate Master Universe, in 2026, because this is the year to celebrate it. We've never had more Master Universe in the public consciousness as it is today. So let's make this happen, everybody.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Please help support Jay and Mike's amazing, venture. I think it would be incredible if we can get this done. And how cool would it be if it was a huge, MOTU fan community effort to pull this thing together? So powered by the fans, right? That would just be so awesome. So
that is the goal. So
let's make this happen, people.
Totally.
And
did you have any? Sorry, before we wrap up, we usually do a little toy haul section. Did you have anything, Michael?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I do, but I don't know. It's getting a little.
I had like 30 seconds to show something. So anyway, super cute from Super 7. Fun. We got Grover. We have here Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah.
And sorry, I'm just trying to
grab. Don't drop them. Don't drop them.
No, I know. And the Count.
Oh, the Count.
So these are super cute from Super 7. I haven't opened them yet.
Don't drop them.
But, totally adorable.
Please.
Yeah, I love it. Anyway, that's all. Okay, well, we can wrap up.
Very cute. All right, Jay. Well, everybody knows where to find you, but please remind them where they can contact you about their thoughts on this wonderful con that you might be bringing to fans.
Yeah, guys. Please, if you want to send me any suggestions, any ideas, names for the con, how we can help, how we can get this, completed. If you have organized events in the past and would like to contribute, or if you want to volunteer, definitely hit myself, Mega J Retro on Instagram. Send me a PM, or Attorney Royalty on Instagram. Send Mike a PM. We really need some help with this. This really is a community effort, and without you guys, this is not going to happen. So we really would like to get as many people involved as possible. And of course, please make your voices known. Please fill out the poll that's going to be available on toyhabits.com, and let us know. Should we do this? Is it a good idea? Are we crazy? Right? Obviously, those are not in the poll. There's only one question in the poll, which is, should it come to California? But we do want to hear from you guys. So, hit us up. And I'm pretty sure even if you drop a line to Toy Habits, they will forward that messages on to us. Yes. So thank you guys for everything. And huge shout out to Toy Habits for giving us the opportunity, the platform to let everybody know what's going on, and that this is a thing that we want to do.
So important.
Yeah. 2026 is going to be the new year for Master guys. Let's do it.
Awesome. Big shout out to Robin's mom, Dorothy. Good night to you as well. And this was Fun from Super 7, their new line of kind of Funko Pop dudes, but cuter. I had a few people asking.
Better.
Super7.com. If you go there, you can find them, and they were in stock, and they came right away.
Awesome. So good.
Well, it was great having you on, Jay. Good luck with this adventure here, and hopefully we can make it a reality, and anything we can do to help support to get this done. We're here for you.
Welcome back anytime for any updates. So we'll just keep us posted on whenever you want to come back and drop some knowledge.
It means so much to have your support, guys. It really does. And of course, guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to toyhabits.com and follow them on all their socials. They're doing the amazing work that we can't do, and keeping us, the freaking 3 a.m. in the morning, guys. Like, seriously, insane. They don't sleep. They do not sleep. It's crazy.
No, we're on the West Coast, so we get a little more sleep than you do, Jay.
Yeah.
So
I'm talking about myself. I'm talking about myself. It was 3 a.m. in the morning for me. For them,
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's not that bad for us.
1:30 for them. It was, but it happened. Fully funded. So
fully funded. It's just super incredible. That's awesome.
Let's get Lord Pythonus, guys. Only Only 1,000. No, sorry, it's 1,900
940 or something. Like
yeah, 40 something.
Yeah. Let's do it, guys.
It's doable.
Yes, sorry, I'm having fun with the little.
Yeah, you are.
Little count. I just had to take
Never
my
be
own
sorry for playing with your toys.
No.
off. Of course not. That's what makes this fun, right?
Yes, exactly.
All right, guys.
All
Have
right,
a good
y'all.
night. It's been a blast.
Yes. Night, everyone. See you next week.
Night, everybody.